ready to match the star. William Shatner, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Julie Harris, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny Olsen and friends. Now, shall we briskly get right to it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. We welcome all of you, and let's welcome Ellen Rowe now and Barbara Soule. Barbara's the current champ. She's won 2 games, has a total of $1,800, and she's very excited about that. She's been challenged by Barbara, who's had both of her questions and scored a total of 4. And in a moment or so, we're going to find out what you do, Ellen. You're going to have to match 4 of our celebrities to stay in the game. 5, however, will win another game. Tune in a minute or so and find out what happens. Like a soap opera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go. Push a button with my magic finger. And reveal the other question in our second round for Ellen. Remember, 4 to tie, 5 to win. Everyone plays. Optimistic Oliver always sees some good in everything.
Of course.
Now, in the kitchen, after Oliver cut off his finger, he said, well, I've got plenty of blank.
Good gravy, Marie.
Cut off his finger in the kitchen. He said, I've got plenty of...
That's optimistic Oliver. He cut off his finger while he was doing something in the kitchen. He said, well, I've got plenty of blank.
Oh, criminy Dutch.
That's good. All right.
There are so many choices.
There are indeed.
Well, I just can't make up my mind.
Well, no, there's one outstanding one.
Is that the outstanding choice?
Do you have it? Yes, that's it, of course.
Let me see yours.
At least if I were playing, that's what I would have written.
I can't.
I put it in a slot, Charles, and come over here to Ellen Rowe. Optimistic Oliver. You know, you've heard about him. He always sees something good in everything. In the kitchen, after Oliver cut off his finger, he said, well, I've got plenty of...
Bandages.
Bandages. That was one possibility.
That's bad. Wait till I hear mine.
Not the right one.
Not the one I thought of, Ellen. It may be the right one if they all say bandages. Certainly it's the right one, but you never know here. Bill, what'd you say?
I couldn't think. I mean, that is a... digits.
All right, you got plenty of digits, or plenty of other fingers, yeah. Got 10 altogether. What if I do cut off one? What
A
then?
niner, you know.
That's the answer. That's a very good one. Brett?
I just took these out of here.
Yes.
She said, you can see they're wrinkled. A B, a B-A-N-D,
Bandit.
and B-A-I. But I didn't write that.
What'd you write?
And I didn't write rhythm either. I wrote iodine.
Iodine.
Well, that's what you use. You just pour it on your
got a boo.
Oh, dear me, that's dreadful. Bandages is what she's looking for.
Optimistic Oliver.
Optimistic Oliver. If she doesn't match you, the game is all over.
Because he has plenty of 9-finger glove.
9 finger glove. That means Barbara Soule wins the game. What do the rest of you have? Hold them up. Plenty of others, and... Come on down, Barbara. Congratulations to you. Now, you wait there a moment or so. Well, Ellen, we're going to part company.
Okay.
Now, you've got $1,800, and you're going to have your baby in about a month or so, a month and a half. We wish you the best of luck in that blessed event, and it was marvelous meeting you.
Thank you very much.
Rowe.
Bye-bye.
Now, here we are with Barbara Soule. This is her first game. She's going to try and win over $5,000 now. And if you're ready, we'll just get right to it, okay?
Let's do it.
We polled a recent studio audience, Barbara, and we got their best response to this. Rick Blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. The bottom one gets you $100. Whom do you call on over here?
Let's try Julie Harris first.
Let's try Julie Harris. How would you fill in that blank, Julie? Rick.
Rack.
Rick Rack. Okay. All right, there's one.
Richard?
What do you say, Richard?
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw. Rickshaw, okay. You got two now.
Fannie Flagg.
Rick Nelson!
Now,
I still say rickshaw.
we'll say rickshaw. Well,
Continue to say that.
she says Rick Nelson. Now, there are the three. Rick Rack, Rick Nelson, Rick Shaw. Do you want one of those, or have you got a better idea in your own mind?
My first reaction was Rick Nelson. I think I'll choose that.
That. You're not letting this audience influence you because they could be a bunch of dummies sitting out there.
But Fannie Flagg.
Or, you know, Fannie did it with such showbiz pizzazz. Rick Nelson! That maybe says, oh, that's a good idea. What do they know there? All right, she says Rick Nelson what she wants. We'll find out if Rick Nelson is up there. Shall we all reveal the $100 response?
Yes.
Rick Shaw.
He said it's got to be Rick Shaw. He sat up here and said it's got to be Rick
For the
Shaw.
100.
Relationship
All right.
to George Bernard.
She's looking for Rick Nelson. Let's find out if it's under the $250 response. Rick Rack. That's Julie Harris's answer. That's good. That would have been worth $2,500 to you. Last chance for Rick Nelson. Here is the $500 response. Nelson it is! Very good. Okay. Well done, Barbara. You're up to $600 now. But more important than that, it means you're going to play for 10 times 500 or $5,000. And to collect that amount of money, you're going to have to match one of them. This is a head-to-head match, and it has to be an exact match. Which one will it be?
Richard, please.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write. And
Nelson.
I'll get the $5,000 question out of the slot here. And this is the way it goes. Above blank. A-B-O-V-E. Above blank. Above blank. Above blank. It's a hard one, isn't it?
Well, there's a couple that are the same sort of strength.
Now, Richard's given us his answer. He's written it down. He's put it in a slot. And we ask you now to give us an answer which you think will match his. Above blank.
Above ground.
Above ground. What are you moaning at that? Are you moaning again? You're the moaningest bunch we've ever had in here. Above ground, she says, Richard will match it for $5,000.
But the one is above and beyond, but the one I said was above board.
Above board. Yeah. Above all is another one.
Above all.
You know, above ground is not bad. Above board is good too. What's that?
Above reproach.
Above suspicion.
Below suspicion.
Above
Below
and beyond the Call of Duty?
Above and beyond the Call of Duty. There's no room on the card for all that there. All right, Barbara, you've got your $600. You're going to meet another player in a moment or so after we do a little business with America. We're ready to carry on and play another game. To do that, we welcome another player. Let's all welcome Mr. Samuel Frustacci.
Thank you.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, how are you?
Everybody call you Sam?
You bet.
Right.
Have fun.
You know this nice lady here?
I do.
Yeah. Now, Sam, we'd like to find out where you're from and who you are and all that.
Okay, I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I've just returned from back east in the East Coast doing missionary work with different, trying to strengthen family unity and things of this nature to make the
You
world a
mean
better
in the
place.
eastern part of the United States?
You bet. I was back in the nation's capital. for a
Oh,
while.
I mean, do they need a lot of that there? Is that
No,
more than here?
Well, I think we need it all over the world. I think that if the family unit is strong, I think the nation will be stronger.
Uh-huh. Well, that's a good idea, Sam. We
Thank you.
congratulate you in that work.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck to you. As the challenger, we ask you to make a selection.
Okay, I'll take B, please.
B it is.
Family, Sam?
No, I'm single.
Oh,
Well, where do you get off telling us how to handle our family?
yes.
Have
Yes.
your family and then come back and
I had a
chat.
good upbringing.
Don't hear me going around.
That's right. Charles, what'd you say? What? You got your fingers crossed?
Sure, I hope it's not a cannibal question.
Why?
Well, he's a missionary.
Oh, he's a missionary. Oh, I'm sorry. No danger. Here it is. It's a Tiny Tom Thumb question.
Oh.
While Tiny Tom Thumb was visiting his regular-sized neighbor, Tiny Tom decided to end it all. Isn't this a cheerful thing we're giving you here? Tiny Tom decided to end it all, so Tiny got up, walked into the kitchen, and jumped into the blank. That's the way Tiny
Wait, now,
Tom...
does the first part of the question have anything to do with the last part?
Well, he was visiting his regular-sized neighbor when he decided to end it all, so he got up, walked into the kitchen, and jumped into the blank.
Sweetheart, that's easy now.
That easy?
Yes.
Okay, that's one possibility. That's a good possibility there. That'll do it in any case. Every time. Yeah. Okay, Brett, are you writing
Yeah, oh, darling, I'm all through.
19 cards again? All right. Samuel, you know who Tiny Tom Thumb was.
Not, well, whatever. I can't remember.
You can't remember who Tiny Tom Thumb?
No.
But there was a real man once,
Okay.
many years ago, who was discovered by the great circus impresario P.T. Barnum, and he discovered a man who was about, I don't know, so big, a really tiny man, and he named him Tiny Tom Thumb. And he was small. He was really, yes,
Wallet size.
yes, wallet size, yeah. That's very good for a missionary, wallet size. Got a lot of laughs in Washington, I bet, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
A lot of laughs. Well, they need a few laughs there these days. Anyway, while Tiny Tom Thumb was visiting his regular-sized neighbor, who must have been all of 5'2", Tiny Tom decided to end it all. So he got up, walked into the kitchen, and jumped into the blank.
I'd say garbage disposal.
Garbage disposal. You rascal, you did know who Tiny Tom was all the time. Then he pretended he didn't know who Tiny Tom was. What do you say, Bill?
Well, I'm just taking from his answer, you can imagine what Tiny Thumb said when he jumped into the garbage disposal. He was saying, "Press the button! Press the button!" Garbage disposal.
Disposal. There's one for Sam. You look a little depressed, Brett.
Well, I'm dispirited. I live eternally in the past. I never seem to come right up to things like garbage disposal. I said, oh, wait a minute. I said tea kettle, not pot, which is different. I didn't want it to be confused, you
Right,
see, because I was so sure I was right. Wait a minute, dear. I haven't finished yet. Go ahead.
Charles?
Unbelievable. I said disposal because I will not let a missionary down.
All right. Two for Sam. Julie, are you going to let that man down?
I'm afraid I have to.
You are
I said he jumped into the
Go.
mousetrap.
Into the mousetrap. That'll do it. And boy, it'll hurt,
I like
too.
Julie's answer.
That's not bad. Yeah, that'll do it.
That's a
Richard,
good
are you going to let
answer.
this man down?
As long as he doesn't tell me any more about the family. Garbage disposal.
Miss Fannie, honey,
Hi.
how are you?
Fine.
Good.
Garbage disposal.
There's another one. That's not bad for a first round, is it? You got started off that way, so that's 4 for him. Your first round question is yet to come, but right now this is coming your way. We go to the second half of round 1. Barbara, this is all yours. Listen carefully. Here it is. Weird Willie.
Yes, I'm right here.
No. Weird Willie has
want me, sir?
Weird Willie has a specially made mattress.
How specially made is it?
I'll tell you how specially made is it. Instead of it being stuffed with goose down, Weird Willie's mattress is stuffed with goose blank. That's how Weird Willie is. He has a mattress stuffed with goose blank.
All right. Just for that.
Oh, dear me, it's so much fun being in show business. Is this really show business?
I never thought it was until I saw Miss Harris.
Yes.
That's magic.
Pleasure to do business with you. I tell you what we do to newcomers. We kiss a lot.
Thank you, Chief.
Now, hey, listen, who's
What?
what? You've done that. Oh, you're ready. Okay, I'll ask you about it later. Barbara, Weird Willie has a specially made mattress. Instead of it being stuffed with goose down, Weird Willie's mattress is stuffed with goose
Liver.
liver. What's wrong with that? You don't know how weird this guy was. He was a liver freak. Hello, Bill.
Yes.
Hello, Gene.
Listen, on
What?
CBS
Yes.
next month,
Yes. Oh,
Playhouse.
you do that Playhouse 90.
I think you
I
should
heard
take
about
a look.
that.
It's called The 10th Level. It's on
Yes.
CBS December 18th.
Okay, we'll look
And-
forward to seeing him. Watch that. That's an order. And remember, you must obey orders or you will be in big trouble.
If this was Weird Willie,
Yeah.
he really liked to get a charge out of things, and he loved it to be stuffed with goose beaks.
Goose beak.
Well, goose beaks.
That would hurt. That would hurt.
That's what he said, all right. Every time he lay down. Ooh.
Who is that
What-
weirdo
they
in
repeat
the
that?
audience who gives that? You! Get out!
Well,
Aren't we
he
gracious?
realized that a bed stuffed with goose beaks was a snap.
Right. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, boy. Do not compound your errors. Brett, you're up.
What do you give me when we go to that motel in Encino? Goose pimple.
Good. You scared the heck out of me there. Come on, Charles, be serious.
And what does the owner of the motel get every time he sees you two pulling up?
Goose pimple. You're next in the motel in Encino. Now, what do you say?
Liver.
Goose liver. There's one. Let's hear the dinner. Weird Willie is a specially made mattress. Instead of being stuffed with goose down, Weird Willie's mattress is stuffed with goose up. Goose up. Now, wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that did they think of that all along?
Yes.
Is that what you were thinking of all along?
I saw the people.
As I have said many times on other occasions, I am surrounded by weirdos, including you.
Weird Willie.
Well,
Hello, Fannie,
you know,
darling.
you get upset with this show sometime, so I want to talk to you about what this show really is. A little bit, something happened to me. A lot of people watch this show you don't realize. I was on the show last week, and a famous Broadway producer watched it. He was ill. You never know who's watching.
Right.
And he called me up, and he assured me that I would never be in any of his plays. But
Does that tell you something, Julie? you've had it for Broadway.
I don't
not
believe it.
that you were on here.
as far
You
as
don't
Fanny's
believe it?
concerned. No. I said livers.
Goose liver. So
Yeah.
there's another match for Barbara. So at the end of round one, score is 4-2 in favor of Sam. We go to round two now. And Sam, we ask you to make a decision here.
B, please.
B it is. You ready, Sam?
Yes, sir.
You matched 4 celebrities last time, so that means they lay out and only 2 play. Julie, you play, and Brett, you play.
Okay.
Here it is. Gloria said, my husband is acting very strange lately. When I bought him a new pair of shorts, he put them on over his blank. Bought him a new pair of shorts.
Oh, my husband is acting very strange.
My husband is acting strange lately.
I got
When I
it.
bought him a new pair of shorts, he put them on over his blank. Okay, she's finished. All right. How strange was he? Well, I'll tell you. Hey, Sam. Gloria said, my husband is acting very strange lately. When I bought him a new pair of shorts, he put them on over his
Face.
face. All right? Yes.
May I just say that the 2 answers that are about to be shown network
Yes.
will make history. I will just sit back, as will the nation.
All right,
and enjoy.
get your own show, Charles, and let me
He
hear
said
you.
he was strange, right?
Strange.
He's very strange.
Show us.
He put them on over his dress.
Oh, naturally. Sorry, Sam. And you, yes.
Read the question.
Gloria said my husband's acting very strange lately. When I bought him a new pair of shorts, he put them on over his...
Electric light.
Yes! Well, we said he was weird and strange, but I didn't know he was that weird. So, at the end, in the middle of round 2, 4-2, and we've got to stop right now and do a little business, and then you hurry back and see what's going to happen. Because we don't know. You were all more than adequate. Now, this is Gene Rayburn from Match Game 75, asking you to join us next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Gene.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.